Over here.
Yeah, Jenny, just sit. That's
Yeah.
fine. Okay,
Jenny, just sit.
Good.
Sit then.
Jenny, sit. Can you sit, Sean? Because we're already on. And people moan that you spend too much time faffing round.
No, they don't.
They do. They moan to me. They
Yeah.
moan to me. Right, so hello everyone and welcome to Wednesday Whinging Witches. As you all probably know, those are watching on my platform on Facebook Live. I'm Paula from the Cyber Witch Circus and Paula Lester Tarot and Astrology. We have Jenny here from Oh My Goth and OMG Fairs, and Sian Beckett from Lyra Starseed, also the Cyber Witch Circus on all platforms. So, welcome. So, any questions? Did anyone send you any questions this week, Jenny?
No.
Did anyone send you any questions this week?
No, but is your microphone on properly?
My microphone should be on.
Well, okay, brilliant.
Have you got green
Can
lights
you
on?
hear us, everyone? Because we've got a problem with our sound.
Can you let us know if you can hear us all right?
The last
I've only
couple
got
of
one
weeks.
person.
We've got great expense for the
Say
technology.
hello.
We have mics.
Although I lost the instructions.
Yeah, Paula lost the instructions, so we're winging it.
But at least we're trying. So we did say we were going to talk about quick. I had someone who wanted me to talk about weird experiences, and I know you had one. You both had them, so we'll talk about them in a bit.
Okay, yeah.
So
Grimly is say hello, Grimly.
Hi, Grimly.
hi, Grimly.
Hello,
Regular
ladies.
Grimly.
Great to have Sian back.
It is indeed.
Hey!
You've been sadly missed.
I'm so sorry, guys. I've been
Jenny, do you want to
absolutely...
come to this corner of the sofa, and then we can have you on all the
Because
things?
you look beautiful today in
You're
your dress.
great. I know she's got a marvellous new bra. A little bit further. Little bit further
No,
over.
but,
That
But
really
if you
suits
sit
you, Jen.
sideways on, then that's it. Yeah, we can see you on all of them now.
Jen
You
is
can
really
probably
poked
still
up
see
with a
yours.
beautiful dress.
She is. She looks
Yeah,
absolutely
she looks
stunning today.
I'm
Ta-da.
really fat though. This bit all
You are,
shamed.
can you be really fat? You've just lost half your body weight.
And also, you are like
But
sitting
'cause we're
down.
sitting
It's-
low,
Yeah, exactly.
This bit looks huge.
Have cushion.
Do you want to put a cushion over it?
I'm using a blanket.
Or blanket.
Because I'm wearing grey, which is not the most flattering of colours, really. Not very witchy grey, is it? It's more librarian.
I can't imagine you ever being a
So have you
librarian.
got any questions about crystals or crystal grids or anything?
So, crystal grids.
Yeah.
Everyone's got crystals, Jenny, haven't they?
No.
I've got one.
You've got a crystal. What do you do with your crystal?
I go like that with it because it's all soft.
And do what?
It's good, that's soft.
That's soft. So you just hold it. So you're a sort of single crystal user, really, just the one. What about you, Sian?
Oh, I've got loads, you can imagine.
And what do you do with them all?
Well, I colour code them and put them in various areas because, for example, I've decorated 2 bedrooms. One's called the amethyst room, so that's all just amethyst. And then I've got another room which is citrine, which is all yellow and citrine. Because I just fancied doing it, to be honest.
No.
I know amethyst is good for sleeping and dreams and trying to stop addictions, which doesn't work for me. But it's just the fact that I wanted to colour code my house. But then I started doing a bit of research in that if you put too many different coloured crystals together, it can counteract the properties. So I started to just colour code them around the house so they're not all in one area, all mixed together. Because
So, what do you all do with your crystals then? Do tell us, drop us a line. Do you just keep them on the windowsill? How do you cleanse them? Some people really get into cleansing them and stuff, put it on the windowsills. Putting them in water is always a little bit iffy, I think. And the whole trend as well to actually put them in water you can drink, I also think is
talking about
be
that.
very careful with that because you can cause yourself quite a lot of problems. 'Cause
Why?
some of them are toxic. You know, some of them are toxic. We actually have a guest in the kitchen. He doesn't want
yeah,
to
it
come
doesn't
on camera
want to
this
come on
week.
camera.
So the chances are you'll hear weird little noises, but take no notice of them. Right. So crystal grids. So does anybody know what a crystal grid is? Can you even work out from the words what you think a
It's a
crystal
grid.
grid?
You put your crystals on.
Absolutely right, Jenny. Absolutely right. You know, give a prize to the and was it a coconut for the lady over here? Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
So why would you put them in a grid?
Because they can all work together.
Oh. So can't you just put them in a pile on a table?
You can put them all on the table. That's
Right.
sort of a grid in essence, really. Right, but a grid using sacred geometry, right, seed of life, triangles, all that kind of thing, right, you know, you can actually use them to direct the power of one crystal towards another. So say, for example, you've been wearing a ring a lot
Yeah.
and you think it's losing its oomph.
Right.
You'd put it in the middle, You'd put charging crystals around it.
Right, yeah.
You put crystal points going from the charging crystals to the crystals, and they're just usually crystal points are the ones that are just shaped like bullets, if you like.
Right, yeah,
Little,
yeah.
little tiny long
Yeah,
ones with
yeah,
pointy ends.
Yeah.
So if you use clear quartz will amplify and direct any other crystal.
Do you believe that the I'm gonna let you carry on because otherwise you're easy trying to.
So the crystals, so if say for example the easiest one to do is probably just a triangle. So you've got 3 crystals at either end, one in the middle, point them in the middle, and then you can even do 2.
But sometimes people use pentagons.
Pardon?
Pentagons, the one that looks like a Jewish symbol.
Like a star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd use
Well,
that.
yeah, absolutely.
So now
Because
it's
it's just triangles.
It
That's the
depends.
Pentecostal church we're going back to.
No, they're not. That was a different thing.
Oh, is
Hi,
it?
Claire, if you're watching, and thank you so much for coming last week.
Yeah,
Had some
thanks for
really
covering me,
interesting-
Claire.
Yeah, some really interesting notes came up. But you can, this is the whole thing about crystal grids is that you can use them for whatever you want them to be used for.
Okay, so say you had a big drawn out triangle in a room and you stood in the middle, could it
Mhm.
charge you?
Yeah? That's just exactly what they do
Hi
on
there.
Charmed.
Yeah.
Read your name.
Yeah, old
Something-
Gardinian magic.
Mia Rose.
So when
All
you said
ritualised and formalised and...
so when you said like
Wheels.
okay, so by accident, if we're pottering around our house putting crystals in different areas,
You're creating
creating a
you're
grid.
gridding your house. You're,
so
putting- you're
is there
setting up
anything
you're setting up a protection grid, a bit like Trump wants Greenland for his protection grid. Yeah,
right?
you know what I mean. Like I suppose Tomahawk missiles are probably really good crystals, but it's like you're setting up at the corners of your house to create yourself a dome, a house, a protection over your space.
But is there any particular crystals which are best to put like at the front door or the back door?
Probably.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to welcome things in or keep things out, and those and the use of herbs, if that's the things that you want to do, look it up, research, do your research.
Because it's really funny because I didn't do any research, as you know, because I'm not really. But I just thought I'm gonna have a herb garden in the back garden, and I put my rosemary near my back door. Now, then later on, somebody piped up on one of the social medias saying it's really good protection to put a rosemary bush out the back door.
Yeah, protection.
I had no idea
You
because it was just what I wanted to do, and I just put it out there.
Yeah.
I did just a normal bunch of rosemary, then a couple of others, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh well, I've done that by accident, but that's good.
Right, so Grimley is asking, could you tell me about moonstone crystals?
What do you want to know?
What do you want to know?
The clue is in the title. They embody the qualities of the moon.
And they also help balance your emotions.
Hi, Jed.
The
They
moon
should.
is the place where your thoughts go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the sort of the feminine, the moon sort of intuitive side. Yeah, they're very good stones for intuition, and very good to do with childbirth and motherhood, I believe, as well. I
What,
used
and
to do
fertility maybe?
yeah, Google it. Whatever Google says. This is the thing,
Balance
sometimes
emotions.
because you can have all this knowledge. It's like when I read a tarot card, there are so many different interpretations of that card. I will choose one.
Yeah.
Right? And it's same with your crystal. You may have one idea that you think that your rose quartz is used for, but Witchy Wonder over there might have, oh, no, it's not for that, it's for this. There's no rules. There is no rules. If you feel moved to using a crystal for a reason, it's because there is a reason why you have been moved to use that crystal.
Or sometimes.
So back tech it, use it and find out why.
What do moonstones? No, message retracted.
You can always.
It's probably typing it again.
With moonstone, you can get lots of different colours, can't you? You can get like brown moonstone. You can get like the normal sort of purpley, bluey moonstone. There's all different moonstones. When I started to look into crystals and the different meanings of crystals, I started to realise that there was a correlation between the colour of the crystal and what the benefits were.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you've got white, it's normally about lightness and
So anybody that didn't know about crystals like me, going to buy one, go by
colour.
the colour that
draws you.
The starter crystals for everyone seem to be amethyst, which is purple.
Mm-hmm.
Some fluorite looks like amethyst as well, but and rose quartz. Rose quartz is always my starter crystal.
Right.
Always my starter crystal for people. If you haven't got a rose quartz,
do moonstone have calming properties?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Any stone will have a calming property if that's what you're trying to do the working with.
But then you might have to be a little bit careful. For example, like if you're trying to sleep, even though I did this to myself, I've put citrine in my bedroom, and I find that a bedroom a lot more difficult to sleep because citrine is an uplifting stone, supposed to be fun, happy, joyous, blah blah blah. So it's a little bit too crazy for sleep. It's like probably you should wear it if you're going out for a fun day out rather than trying to sleep with it. But
maybe,
you know, I think it's never going to be bad, but it's just that what do you want? Do you want to, if you've got any black crystals, they tend to block negativity, but then like you say, that'll block everything. It won't.
So someone is saying, how is it even possible for a stone to calm someone? Sounds silly.
Right. We're dealing with, from what I've found out about all this kind of stuff, my experiences are that it's on a quantum physics level. Right. So we're all made of vibrating atoms, right? And they vibrate at a frequency where you've got this collection of atoms here that is Jenny. Jenny's soul makes Jenny.
Yeah.
Right. So a crystal is a constant. A rose quartz will always have that structure and that electromagnetic force.
But it's not visible.
So you, Jenny, sitting next to that crystal, if you hold it enough, your magnetic field may adjust slightly to the constant that is that crystal. But we're dealing on a teeny tiny, very small atom, atomic, subatomic, quantum physics level, I think, maybe.
Hi, Jenny. There's another Jenny. So
Hi, Jenny.
Gaz H something as I'm a sissy. I love pink stones.
Nothing wrong with that. Pink is all about the pink crystals, depending on which one, but the rose quartz, the starter crystal, is all about self-love, loving yourself so that you can love other people.
The other thing is about crystals is you can't prove that they are.
No, you can't prove anything.
But then when
science,
you start,
science is actually about disproving things.
Yeah, but science will eventually catch up with
because What do they use in watches? Quartz crystal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, quartz crystal.
Quartz crystal in watches. They use diamonds to cut through things because they're that strong. Everything's got a property. It's just that it's catching up. The trouble is they're now saying, well, not the trouble is, but they thought that things like mushrooms and trees didn't have thoughts or feelings or whatever, but they've noticed that if a tree is dying in the forest, the other tree's roots will go over to try and help the other tree. Do you know what I mean? Even though they don't speak, they're now realizing that actually mushrooms do that, trees do that, but it's all underground and it's not. Our science is just proof basically of what's already happening. Someone like Einstein was already talking about it back in the day, but he never got to finish his scientific experiments about quantum physics. But it's all about proving, but we know that it works through trying it and hoping. And that's another thing about witchy stuff and being into crystals and things and tarot. It's all about belief. If we just sat here and were so skeptical, then we wouldn't. It's only when you start to read tarot for someone and then 2 years later the same person comes back and said, oh, what you said came true. We have to believe that what we're saying is right, because if we don't, then that person, you know, we couldn't possibly do what we do, could we? Because we couldn't prove that it's going to definitely happen.
No, absolutely right. And it amazes me when people come back and tell me what I've said, and I think I would never have said that. Would never have said that. No. But they swear black's white, that's what I said. Their interpretation of my interpretation. You know, years I've been doing this, years. Every day I sit in that hut thinking it's today the day that this is when there's going to be journalists going to come in and make me look like I'm a fraud. You know, that I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm, you know, because I don't like the term psychic. I don't like the idea of
psycho.
That's probably better. But because for me,
I can't spell psychic. It's the most impossible word as a dyslexic to try and spell.
Because what annoys me at the Mind Body and on the Mind Body and in all of our industry is how everyone goes, oh, you're so talented, you're so gifted, you've got the gift. Fuck off. I've spent years learning to do what I do. It's not a gift.
It's about learning anyway, yeah.
And I still feel that I'm not good enough to be sitting in that hut every day talking to customers. I really honestly do something.
Every day I start, before I've done my first reading, I'm panicking, thinking, oh my God, do I know what I'm doing? I don't want to give somebody hope and then I've told them the wrong thing and then they go the rest of their year thinking that what I've said should come true. That's what you have to be careful of.
This is what I've been learning. This is what I try and teach people on my courses, to give them enough information without changing
their
thoughts. It's got to be their own thoughts. They've got to come to the conclusions they have with the dots on the map that you've shown them.
Occasionally, though, there's something so strong that you know.
Oh God,
and,
yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like people about their jobs. A lot of the time, it'll be like so strong. I know that person needs to be helping animals, or so strong that I know. And it's funny because with animals as well, they've got a lot of things on TikTok. There's people that can speak to horses and whatever. And I went with my friend the other day and she's got a parrot and the parrot has lost somebody. He died. So he was in the house without the person. Now parrots get really attached to one person. That's their partner for life. If they're in the wild, they have another parrot and that's their partner for life. Now whenever they go out the room, he squawks and squawks and squawks. And he sat on my shoulder for a bit. He was a bit ratchety because sometimes they bite you and whatever. But I was going, good boy, and he was starting to kiss me and everything. And then I said, what you need to do, I felt really strongly, is to play jungle, like something on the telly when you go out, like to do with the jungle. Not parrots, but just like monkey noise, the noise of the trees, and it'll calm him down. And I said, just try it, not when you're here, but find something on Netflix that'll loop and play. I
leave BBC on for the downstairs cat.
But apparently cats, classical music calms them down.
You can get cat TV now.
What do they play on cat
It's
TV?
like calming cat music.
Reruns of Top Cat. You don't even know.
I do know what Top Cat was. Yeah.
Well, the cat. There's Sylvester as well, isn't there? Sylvester and Tweety Pie.
Yeah, but you don't want to play that.
I'm playing Tom and Jerry in it because can you imagine giving that cat out there any ideas? It's just not going to happen.
But what I'm saying is that little parrot has got his little soul, and I could feel it just needs a bit of. And then when I said to the owner, this is what your parrot, I think, needs, just try it. They just went, well, he doesn't live in the jungle now, does he? And I said, yes, but just try it and see if it helps.
I think one of the things I learned very early on that made sense to me was I never say that I'm saying it. It's not my thoughts. It's always the interpretation of the cards or the universe is suggesting. I never say I say it, I think. I never say that.
No, I suppose I wouldn't do that.
You know, you do.
Do I?
Yeah, all the time.
Oh well, that's the way.
Try
it is.
I'll tell you what. I'll get one of them things that they train dogs with them electric collars. We'll put it around your wrist, and every time you say I'll zap you until you remember we, the universe, the cards.
Okay.
Because it isn't you. It's what the interpretation that you're offering to them from the universe.
Right, so let's get back to crystals.
Crystals.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, go
Now,
on.
if I was going into one of my events where there's a load of crystals on a table, I would always get drawn to the black sparkly one.
Because you're a goth.
So does that mean that I'm only choosing it because I like the colour, or because I'm drawn to it because it's going to solve a problem I like?
Could be both.
Right.
Maybe you like
and you are a
black
goth,
for a reason.
though.
You're a goth. You know, why would goths like any other colour than black?
No, I'm wearing green.
Well, she
today.
also-
Well,
What's the other
it's so
crystal
dark.
you've
It
got?
looks like black.
It's green.
What's the other
Dark green.
crystal that you have at home that's squidgy or something? You said that you always touch it. The one that you've got at home. What colour's
That's a
that?
pink one.
Well, there we go. You've got a pink one.
Yeah,
But
but I
you-
only got it for free from something.
Still, it's crystals. It found you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it found you.
And actually, as a tourist, rose quartz is really good.
You know, some people talk about adopt. You don't buy crystals, you adopt them. I mean, that's all a bit extreme to me because enough people out there bloody selling them, making a fortune. You know, and there's no. And for me, you know, where is the integrity in something that you've bought off Amazon that's like you've got 100 of the same thing? You know, they're not. There's no love there.
I do love walking around the crystal stores, especially some of the ones you probably have her come to yours, but she's Capricorn crystals. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
she's
She's
at all
lovely.
mine.
Yeah, she's really. And that I always go to her store because she lays it out lovely, and it is colour coded, isn't it? Normally.
But what are you going to do with them all?
I don't have loads,
You don't
and
need-
I give them
I
away
bet you've got
sometimes.
loads.
I've probably got.
More? Have you got more than I've got over there on the altar? Can't even see the.
So have you got a crystal grid over there?
No, I just got rid of jumble because I haven't.
Has anybody else got any questions?
We do sell crystal grids in the shop. If anyone would like to have a look.
We were just having a discussion before we came on camera about people that have seen ghosts and
Oh yeah.
spooky experiences and dreams. Anybody?
The dreams are just working.
This was I'm not talking about my dreams, but you've all had vegetables. No, you've had scones.
Yeah.
Her children were scones,
Yeah.
and my cousin was giving birth to puppies. That's the sort of dreams I'm having lately. And I've got about 10 cats, and I've got to rehome them all, and I'm stressing out about it.
Yeah,
I've
Paula have them.
recurring dreams about not being able to find my car.
Oh,
Or I've parked my car somewhere, but it's always like
Well, that's in real life.
it's
to
not
me.
my current car. It's like about 10 cars ago from like 20 years ago.
Well, no wonder you can't find it.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
always like
The old car.
yeah, and I'm always looking for the
Do
wrong
you miss
car.
that car?
No,
Oh right.
no, it doesn't. Right, it's not a
It's
part
not
of my
doing
life
that.
that was really fantastic.
Because
Yeah.
I'd lose my
There's
car
a
in
little
real
bit-
life in car parks. If I go to a Tesco's I don't know, I'll lose it.
I just can't get mine in and out the small car. Why are car park spaces so tiny if you have a big
They are.
car?
Don't
Yeah.
ask me. I'm not a car person.
Oh, she doesn't drive,
No,
which is probably a lot easier.
probably.
It's not.
No. It is when it comes to how much you've got to pay for MOTs
You
and all
see
that.
that little
rubbish.
gnome in there? I'm going to do those in crystals for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's cute. What with names in them?
Hmm.
And little rose quartz.
I hate fairies. I'm
You
not
hate
doing
fairies?
No, fairies are annoying.
Do you think
They
people that
steal
like fairies?
things. They like shiny things. They steal your
Well, like
shit.
magpie.
They're annoying. I don't know why people get
You
caught
know,
up on
historically,
fairies.
fairies were not portrayed as being nice, sparkly things with wands. They were horrible
Little
characters
pixies.
that-
That bite
Yeah.
you.
There were stories about fairies. How like you should
Oh.
never eat anything in the middle of a fairy ring because that'll be it. You'll be gone.
Well, in the
100 years.
labyrinth, the fairies were horrible.
Mhm.
You love the
Why would
labyrinth.
you eat
didn't
anything in the middle of a fairy ring?
We gone on a picnic probably.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought you meant like, a bit of grass or something.
Does anyone
Or a
else
tree.
like the labyrinth and David Bowie? I love that.
That's
Everyone
my
with
daughter's
David
favourite
Bowie.
film.
Oh, I absolutely
It is.
love that film, but my cousin said she gets creeped out by it, and Chris says he gets creeped out by it, but all the goblins. He's
Mm.
just hot, isn't he? You know the girl that played Sarah was about 15 at the time when she played
Yeah.
her. That's
She
a
must
bit
be about
creepy.
50.
It's Jennifer Connelly, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Who married Sean Penn's son. So
Um,
her name is now Jennifer Penn.
Oh, really? Way.
So back to
Okay.
my spooky experiences.
Okay, so spooky experiences. Go, Jen.
Oh,
About your graveyard when you do your. Is it
Oh, well, when I've done my videos in graveyards, and the one in Bungay where I walked around the graveyard and went into the church, and the one in Potterheim when I talked about the haunted bridge, I've had one of these microphones on, what these ladies are wearing here, and when I've listened to the video back, there's been in one of them, and just voices in the other one. And I didn't notice the other one until someone watched it and said to me, "Have you heard the voice?" And
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, just a normal microphone?
Yeah, one of them.
One of these?
Yeah.
We should do that, shouldn't we?
no.
Oh, why?
No, because that's not my thing at all. I'm a skeptic, remember that. I do not want to be confronted with anything other than absolute scientific proof that it's all...
She's a scientific witch. Doesn't make sense.
What would cause that, do you think?
Just because it's an electronic device, you're picking up on someone else walking past.
Maybe.
Well, there was
Yeah,
no
But
one
there
in
wasn't
there.
anybody walking past.
Well, these things, you,
Oh, here we go.
whatever.
A skeptical witch.
Scientists would have to set up the experiment and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it to see if it happened again.
Yeah.
Is it
All
because
about
you're slightly...
science is about disproving things.
Is it because you're slightly scared or that you just don't believe?
So Grimley's saying I was in a paranormal team.
Wow.
And what did you see,
Did you see
Grimley?
anything?
Or hear?
Did you see or hear anything?
Perhaps where does Grimley live? Perhaps we should go up and
Where
have
does Grimley live?
Go and see
I've forgotten
road
now.
trip.
somewhere like
It's all about. I think it's all about when you get these experiences. As long as it's not at night time, I'm fine with it. But I don't particularly like it at night.
See, I don't encourage them.
No, I don't encourage
People
it.
who come into this house are always surprised that there's absolutely nothing here because I won't have it.
No, I won't have it either.
Yeah.
In my own house, no way.
No.
I'll be alright if I go
And
to
in
the
the hut.
graveyard.
There's
No.
You know,
You've
that
got to
hut is
protect
set
yourself.
up so that if people are coming in and they feel they've got curses or hexes on them, that hut is designed, you know, spiritually, so that those curses, as soon as they walk through the doors, will be reflected back on the people who put them on. They were wards and boundaries
Yeah.
that were set
right, okay.
very, very early on. Now, don't mess with us.
Yeah, if you are doing what we do, you don't really want to invite anything.
No, we've got
Into
enough
it.
trouble dealing with our own daily shit without
Yeah.
bringing in supernatural
Well, if I
shit to
saw
deal
or
with as well.
found a ghost in my house or thought I had one, I'd move.
The only
Well, you
other-
don't. You can move them.
all I ever get shown is clothes.
Shall
I
I
mean,
say
last-
about the ghost the ghost I thought I saw in my house before the one I've got now? Is that my kids were upstairs, and you know when kids are little, they have to keep coming back downstairs. And the toilet was downstairs as well. Well, two kids ran down the stairs and went into the living room, and they'd just been put to bed, and two kids ran down the stairs, and I went, "Get back in bed!" Right, like you do.
Yeah.
And they were upstairs, and there was kids that had run into my living room.
It weren't the same kids. as
I
the one-
actually thought I saw my dog in my bedroom this morning. My dog's been dead about 4 years though.
Oh.
And you didn't have it in this house.
No.
So
Weird
we
at the
did the Bosworth battlefield at night, and that was
Wow.
spooky.
God, I can imagine.
Oh God, I don't think I would be a bit of a wimp.
See, I've had
Doing
people take
things.
me to places and not tell me that they're weird, and then and found out
Well, the
like.
people are weird, or the places.
Well, both probably in my experience, but like down little country roads, and they've looked at me while I've been driving down, and I'm thinking, this don't feel right here. I don't like it, and then they
Yeah.
told me what it was and stuff, and I'm thinking, ooh, fuck off, get me out of here. But they always show me clothes. Like even
Yeah.
last weekend, I had a conversation with someone, and I'd said about a polka dot dress. Right, just
Yeah.
randomly, I'd had a conversation. I said, something. Have you got a dress, a polka dot dress? And I saw it in a photograph with other people, right? And I'm wanting to say it was like a fancy dress party, but it was just that was the impression I was getting, right? And it
Yeah.
turns out it was a family photograph of her in this dress, and she'd got a moustache on or something.
Right.
Yeah. And then I said to her, have you had an argument with someone? Is there an argument about some boots? I was getting brown lace-up boots. Not lace-up, zip-up boots. I was doing the zip-up thing. And she said, no. So then my son walked in. I said, Thomas, has anyone around you had an argument about boots? And he went, yes.
Hey, what is the girl?
He'd had an argument with his uncle.
About some zip-up boots.
Some zip-up boots. He thought he borrowed them or stolen them or given them away or sold them to gypsies or something.
But they weren't like
They weren't. They did
knee-high
not.
boots.
They were workman's boots.
Work boots.
Tall workman's boots with a zip on. Brown workman's boots.
So you get it's so funny because some of the abilities are so useless in a way.
I know.
You just get bloody t-shirts.
Well, I went on down all Lowestoft High Street on Friday making a video about the haunted Lowestoft High Street, and went in all the shops and asked them if they've. And there's one lady in particular who's on the video talking about she's got a haberdashery shop, and it's only small. It's only about this big.
Yeah.
And she feels like the previous owner of the shop, because it's like a 400-year-old shop, is standing there. When she gets all the pretty bits out, like the ribbons and the nice buttons, they were something like butchers or something at the time. But when she gets them out, she feels like there's someone there with her. And when we were talking about something else, the door of the shop opened and shut again on its own. But I didn't have it on camera.
Oh, mate.
Blooming typical. isn't
Perhaps
it?
you should take me with this
Where is that
skeptical
happening?
Oh,
side.
she's asking for paranormal investigator to go into her shop.
See, my immediate reaction with anything like that is to disprove it. Because I get so many people come and talk about their experiences that basically you sat by a window, yeah, you know, that was you didn't shut your door. Loads of things that are just so, and people latch onto these as being experiences they love.
And then
And I
anyway,
hate that people preying on people's vulnerabilities with it all.
there was another lady in the shop at the time who went, "Oh, I've got something to tell you," and she's on the video as well. I said, "It's all right if I video you saying this." She went, "Yeah." And she said she was driving down Corton Long Lane or somewhere, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. She'd been to something that was finished late, and a lady went across the road in front of the car, all dressed up in like a white dress. And she thought, where the hell is it? It was freezing cold. She's just got a dress on. Where the hell's this lady going this time of the night? She's not walking the dog. She's not doing nothing. And then she went there again about a week later, and the same lady went by.
See, the thing is, that's when I always feel a bit like, oh God, because I try and avoid anything like that. But say I'm driving down country lanes at night, that's when I think, oh, here we go. I really don't want to see. You know what I mean? I know that they're going to come out and just...
See, you really quite lean into the psychic title, don't you? You're quite comfortable calling yourself
had
a psychic.
Things thrown and had radios just switch on after not really seeing anything. And hi, Craig. That's it.
Things switching on and off. I mean,
so would you like a whole episode about ghosts and things? Because
I'll have the week off when we're doing that then.
No, I just
take me somewhere, see if I can find a ghost. Because although I don't lean into calling myself psychic like you, I will do.
Well, I didn't start with, but then I think, well, I know I am, so
But I don't
see things usually.
People don't, do they?
Well, no, some people do. When I've done a psychic ability workshop, some people actually do see things. Like especially Pisces, I find, depending on the star sign.
But surely you don't need to go to a workshop if it's psychic.
No, because I've done them. No, because a lot of people don't think they are. But I've done them at like an event.
This is my whole issue with the explosion of spirituality because of the access to the information on the internet. That's like, it's not, you have to spend years finding your way through, right? Not 1 week. Yesterday I went to the workshop in astral projection. So next week I'm going to do a course and give people certificates on it. Because that is how things are now.
Yeah, but I don't believe that there isn't any. I don't believe
You've really
that.
got a beanie bonnet about that, haven't you?
Well, I just have.
I don't believe there's many human beings on this planet that haven't got some form of psychic.
Oh, you're saying hello to the other
intuition is really important.
Yeah, but for example, okay, someone's lost their mum and they smell the perfume a lot when they're sitting around at night. So that is a psychic ability. They think that that's
or is it a form of epilepsy where it's just like, precognitive, where they've already like, because they know the smell and something else will.
Yeah, but one of the ladies that is in front of me, I said, you can smell your mum's perfume as Chanel. No, I could have said any number. I could have said any number of perfumes.
Yeah, I could have given any description.
I mean, I don't know what particular Chanel it was. I said, but you've got your mum's perfume. You can smell it at night when you're sitting around when the kids are in bed. Yes, I can, but the trouble is I wear it. I said, right, okay, well, stop wearing it because when you stop wearing it, you'll smell it without wearing it, if that makes any sense. But I could have said, the first thing that came into my head was Chanel. I could have said, Bloomin' Britney Spears, whatever.
She must be loaded.
Same with clothes.
No, but she said her dad had bought it for Christmas.
You think when you think of the paradigm of options that there are with clothing, I could, another example was, again, last week I said to someone about, they were talking about their father who'd recently passed, and I did say that, did he wear a flat cap and a wax jacket? And he said, I don't know about the flat cap, but my mum has just given me the wax jacket.
Right. Because you can smell that.
There's just so many coincidences.
I like wax jackets. I haven't seen one for ages.
Yeah, I know. It's not the actual jacket that's the point here.
No, I know, but I'm just thinking about the smell of it. I used to like the smell of that.
Yeah.
And seen one for ages.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's weird how you can take something and give it so much weight because of for example, let's talk about geopolitics for a moment.
What's geopolitics?
Global politics.
Oh no, do
No,
we have to?
don't go into.
Well, I feel like I'm actually praying for the people of
No,
America
don't
right now.
pray.
I am.
You've got to think everything will be fine. You
It
can't
will all
keep
be fine, but like
concentrating.
those poor people are going to go through a horrible time before it gets any better for them.
I know, but sometimes that's the way it's got to be, isn't it?
Well, it has. It's not, but even so,
Don't worry about it. There's an amount of conflabbing about it you do. You're not going to change American politics.
Well, it's not American politics is the problem. It's global politics.
You know what I mean.
I know, but you're not going to change it.
It's a bit of a reset. It's all a bit of a
Yeah,
reset.
it's actually going to be good. It's the same
It's
as
gonna
when
be great.
everybody got
I can't
stuck
remember
in
my
the
original point now.
houses.
I've forgotten.
Well, you wanted to talk about. Anyway, what about kyanite? Because I've got kyanite on and I've no idea because somebody gave it to me what it means.
Apparently that's to do with the spiritual path, I believe. I'm not quite sure. It's helping you to forge
Great
away
Yarmouth
something.
Fire
Oh,
Station
okay.
was built on top of a plague pit.
Oh, was it?
Supposed to be really haunted.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's only just round the corner from here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Great Yarmouth Fire Station. Is it in Galston?
No, that's Galston Fire Station. John. Yeah.
I know, but I'm really happy because it's only a couple of doors down. If anything happens in my house, I'm alright.
Alexa, where is Great Yarmouth Fire Station?
She's gone to sleep.
From mapquest.com.
Ah, here we go.
Yarmouth Fire Department Station 2, located in Yarmouthport, Massachusetts, is a dedicated
Great
team
Yarmouth
of
in America.
firefighters
Long way
and
to go.
EMTs who
Right.
provide
Alexa,
round-the-clock
stop. I should have specified. It's against clarity, isn't
And
it?
there's Great Yarmouth in. There's a Yarmouth in.
That's because
Isle
you've just
of
been talking
Wight.
about
It's
American
all about-
politics.
it's
which
all
makes
about-
me go in America. Shit.
It's all about the questions. People have to really quite hone the. Perhaps
Yeah.
people should come and have tarot readings, right? As if they're having an Alexa, asking Alexa. Because we're now getting back into tarot reading season.
Well,
I've
I'm going
had
to look that
a
up.
couple of
Thank
months
you,
off
Grimley, because I'm going to go to Yarmouth Fire Station and see if I can find anything.
What, to find some firemen?
No, I'm not
Mainly.
interested in firemen. I've got Derek. Why would I be interested in a
now.
fireman?
Oh, yeah,
Is he
of
going to go
course.
with you? Get him down
Well,
that
you never
hole?
know.
You never know.
Are you going to go in?
So
She's
quick.
such look at that.
Don't want to disappoint at this point, do I? I've spent my entire life disappointing people. Let's not start now. Let's not stop now.
Disappointing people.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
No, it's the
Wouldn't
microphone's all. Yeah.
You've got to have more faith.
Faith.
Maybe you could put it on the side of your glasses. Pointing that
Faith
way.
that the universe will deliver me what is best for me at the time.
Right, has
that is
anybody else
best
got any
optimum.
questions about crystals or
Tarot readings?
Tarot readings,
Happy to
crystal
take some
grids.
questions on tarot readings today. I'm getting back into it.
Kay Ship is watching.
Hi,
And can you
Kay.
hear us a bit better with our
There's
mics?
loads of
I'll be
people
in Norwich
watching
on the 8th of what month is it?
Forum.
February.
Forum.
8 on the Kay, I'll be at the forum on the 8th of February. If you are passing by in the afternoon, be nice to say hello. That's why I've always seen Kay before.
We've also got Mind, Body and Spirit on the 7th of February.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've got a double
we
whammy
have
that
got a
weekend.
busy weekend that weekend.
And if you
yeah.
noticed, we're both advertising both,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Yes.
So we are
Good.
going to, on the 7th of April at the Fat Hat, Jenny, tell them about
So,
the
seven-
7th of February.
the Fat
The 7th
Hat.
of
About
February
the-
is
the
the Hatfield Hotel in
11
Bristol.
till 3.
Oh, wait a minute. Tarot reading have been speaking to me. Wait a minute, I've got to have a look over
Go on
there.
then.
This proves
Yeah,
I'm not
so we're
fair.
going to the Hatfield Hotel.
Tarot reading have
Oh.
oddly been speaking to me, so I've been having a very intensive spiritual journey.
Lovely.
David Rodriguez, that is.
Hi, David. Absolutely brilliant. Certainly. Tarot is great. I call it Echoes of the Universe. Doesn't tell you anything that you don't already know. Echoes of the
Yeah.
Universe.
Yeah. You don't get when people say, oh, what is it going to tell me? And they start getting scared. I think, well, it's anything. You mostly know it
The
already.
things people say walking past that heart.
What about that guy that said,
I bet they
Oh, man. Oh, they can't tell you anything bad, who are they? And what can't we do? Who tells us we can't?
oh, yeah, and some of them say, some of
They
them say
can't tell
things
you
like,
anything bad.
oh, I'm not going in there, it's scary. I'm not doing it. I don't want to find out. I hear
I
them
don't
say
want to
a
know
lot.
when I'm going to die.
Like we're going to tell
I
him.
don't know if I want to know when I'm going to die.
I'll tell you if you like.
No.
Grimley said they removed the bodies there before they built it.
Nice, thank you for sharing that.
Blimmin' heck, where have they put him? In a museum?
Don't know. Where do they put them?
Well,
Because I know that there's
Probably in the cemetery.
a massive, great big roadworks going on the A47 leading into Yarmouth.
And that's got to have Roman stuff there.
No,
hasn't it?
there's a plague burial pit. Is that plague or is that some other one? The other thing. Anyway, it might be plague, but they had to like divert the road so it wouldn't actually go through because of the
Oh,
risk
really?
of actually putting it through the burial ground.
Well, according to Tony Robbins, whenever you see a church and there's just no houses, that was where they had the plague hit really badly. Because the church is still standing, but the rest of the town is gone.
Just driven 3 miles in wind and rain to feed the sheep, Jenny said.
Oh, bless you. Where are you, Jenny?
Oh.
Whereabouts in the world are you?
She's got loads of animals.
Gosh. Do you want a cat?
She's always trying to palm her cat off on someone.
Well, it's not trying to palm it off. It's
Well,
not my
you've been
cat.
palmed off. The cat's been palmed on you. You're trying to palm off on someone else.
Well, yeah. No,
You tried to give me a cat, and then my mate tried to give me a
Warwickshire.
parrot. I don't want a parrot or a cat.
Warwickshire. Oh,
Yeah.
I used to do an event in Warwickshire
Lovely.
called Global Gathering at Marston Airfield. I used to quite enjoy. That was quite fun. That was.
Do you know what? I feel really sorry for farmers in this weather. They have to get up at whatever time, go and feed them animals.
Yeah.
That is pretty harsh in the winter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially when you're on the moors or something and the wind's just
Yeah,
blowing.
I'd love to live on the
Oh.
Yorkshire moors.
Would you?
Yeah.
It's not like you can say health and safety says I can't work at this temperature and switch it off when
No.
you're self-employed, is it?
No.
You know, hats off to all the self-employed people out there
Yeah,
who get
hats
up and
off.
go to work every day, even though when they're too ill to go.
That's the thing.
We know plenty of those.
We do know.
So, going back to where we were, so on the 7th of February, we're all going to be at Jenny's event in Lowestoft,
Yeah.
at Hatfield Hotel.
Yeah.
And on the 8th of September, we're going to be at an Orion Events event at the Forum in Norwich.
Which will be 10 till 5.
Is it 10 till 5? Gosh, that's a full day. That'll be finished at 4.
So
Oh, well,
David is
yeah.
saying, I love cats. I had a black one. She was a lucky black midget cat. Tiny she was.
Oh,
And
see.
Jenny, it was pouring, but they are waiting.
yeah, my cats wait on the steps. It's
Well,
not
I
like
thought
a
you were
field
talking
full
about
of
the
sheep, yeah.
Oh, the sheep.
Can you imagine them all trying to come up the stairs to remind me it's like 8:01 and can they please be fed because they're starving?
Does anyone watch that guy that does the hooves?
Yeah.
Shaves off
Yeah.
the hooves. Oh, it's a nightmare, isn't it?
There's two.
You
There's,
know, Robert
I like
Smith has
the
sheep and
Scottish
he
one.
feeds them at night. Maybe you should try
Why
that.
does he feed them at night?
Because Robert Smith only gets up at about 3 in the afternoon and works all night. He's a nocturnal person.
I can relate to that.
She don't know who Robert Smith is.
I don't. Oh, the cure. Yeah, but I'm not.
It's over the cure.
Is he the one that set up that farm that's doing all? Like,
No.
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 That's the man from the.
There's one that's
Yeah,
a singer.
is he
It's
from
from
Pulp
Blur.
or Blur? Blur.
And he
he's from
set up
Blur.
he set up like an organic.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
That's
he
nice.
sells cheese and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's the one from JLS as well. He's got a
Live
farm.
restricted access. Okay.
Okay. That
That's
was
because we're nearly
fine.
up to the
Okay.
hour by the looks of that.
Yeah,
then.
normally on
No,
TikTok.
we're on 42 minutes.
Yeah, so do I have any?
By the
any
way, I've
questions?
got 1,002 followers on my TikTok account.
Yay.
Congratulations.
I don't know what I'm gonna do now.
Well done. What do you monetize yourself now?
I know, but they sometimes go up and down by about
Yeah, they do.
a few followers, so I'm trying to get it up.
So
a little
I'm
bit.
on,
That happened really quickly for you, that last run up then?
Yeah, because I was doing lots of card readings while I was away, weren't I, every day. It's just the more I do, I get a couple of followers a day from the card reading thing.
Well, I'm on 950 subscribers and I need...
Oh yeah, so we need to do that bit.
May I
So
we
can
need
you
to
please
follow and subscribe to us
Yeah,
if you like our
yeah.
content.
If
Please.
you're watching now and you're not subscribed, I have 2 or 3 videos every week and 2 live broadcasts
And they're really good,
every
Jenza.
week.
Yeah.
For those of you that are following me or would like to follow me, you'll find me at the Cyber Witch Circus. And I'm not really concerned about the followers, to be fair, or the likes, the shares, the
Yeah,
subscribes.
but
Because I've got a little round hut on the seafront at Great Yarmouth
to come and see us
that
in
opens
person.
to Easter to Halloween, and we would love to just see you come in there, come for a day out. If you can't, you know, if they don't let us go on holiday this year, at least you can have a day out in Yarmouth.
Well, exactly. If it's all going to be good, everything will be
Yeah.
good. Everything works out.
Be great. Tarot readings £20. We don't take bookings in advance usually because it's all about, you know, people just walking in.
But
while
at
they're
the
there.
moment, while the tarot hut is shut, me and Paula can do. If you're
There
not
was someone on
local-
my one now. Do any of you do tarot card readings online?
Yeah,
I
we
see
do them.
YouTube
What we can
shorts.
do is do.
I don't do them on my one, but please subscribe to me if you can, because I've got some really good videos. But Paula and Sean both do tarot readings online.
And we also, I do a general card reader most days online. But what we can do, either of us, is if you send Jen your details, we can always set up a reading and we can do it via FaceTime.
So you can
or...
find me on Instagram. It's I forgot what. Oh my Goth Jenny on Instagram. If you wanna...
Yeah.
Again, the Cyber Witch Circus.
Yes.
We'll get both me and Sean.
And so you can just basically book in and we can do it over a video call if you want us to, or you can come and see us in person.
We love visitors in the shop. So
But is the shop shut?
The
Because
shop,
of
I
the-
know the shop is shut, but it seems to be that it's going to come around really, really quickly. We'll be open again
definitely
from
March.
the middle of March. It's a little tiny 12-foot diameter round wooden hut.
It's a witch's hut.
It's part of a complex you've got the Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, which is an old-fashioned seaside fun fair, and then they've got these beautiful Victorian-style gardens in front of it. So it's all gated in, so you don't get loads of people roaring around being stupid. You know, it's quite nice. Although it's fully vibey as being a holiday thing, our little hut is quite peaceful and quite quiet, quite lovely. And you can get there's a lovely tea rooms there that does lovely cake. You know, they make their own cakes, so you get a nice cup of coffee and wait. And you know, we have a waiting system.
Oh yeah, do you know what that tea room, Sarah's tea rooms, is really nice as well. So,
but then I quite like the hot chocolate where you get the candy floss and the donuts in the middle.
I like the jack of potatoes, the sandwiches, everything.
It's just everything in that whole Pleasure Beach Gardens
is pleasurable.
It's pleasurable.
Not pleasure gardens.
It is for we need more people to come to Yarmouth. You know, we've had a situation really with Yarmouth where because people have stopped coming as much, then places don't stay open as much, and then which means that people come to Yarmouth for places.
And they've done up the seafront. It's really nice to walk up and down there now.
It is.
Because they've done all the pavement nicely. It's all clear of litter, and it's been lovely.
Right, so David Rodriguez is saying, I subscribe to Oh My Goth. Oh, thank you.
Yay.
And on YouTube, and I'm thinking of having one day. I think he means a reading. My dreams have been wild, he said.
Whoa, yes.
Thank you for everyone who's been watching. And
well, talking about wild dreams, I had a dream that I had 2 babies and they were scones. You can't get much more wild than that.
No, I would have eaten that cheesecake.
Your cousin gave birth to
My cousin gave birth to about 8 puppies.
Yeah, I just can't find the car, but then to be fair.
A tarot reading, correct. Right.
Yeah, I said we're here. We are. I've been a professional tarot reader now. I've been tarot reading for over 40 years, and it's been on my tax return now since 2006. So you know there are. Yeah,
we can actually. Do you know what? My car insurance, I can actually put because it was Sheila's wheels.
Yeah.
But I'm a tarot reader.
Oh, you didn't.
Why?
That puts you in a high bracket.
No, it didn't.
Didn't it?
It cost me £3.50.
Oh right, okay.
To change my car.
See, mine's just business use.
No, it's about your car. It's about your car. It's about. I don't use it for business use anyway. I walk to the hut, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
You want to bet laugh out loud. I think
exactly.
Saying about my weird dream.
Or I just
I was pushing 2 scones around in a pushchair.
You didn't eat it.
Right, so we must be nearly out of time now.
No, we're not. We've still got another 13 minutes.
Oh, that's all right.
Yes, well, that's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why should people come to Great Yarmouth to our hut then, Sean?
I think they should come to Great Yarmouth because it's completely underrated, and everybody seems to be going to like Cromer, and I don't understand because the beach is beautiful.
You get fed up of hearing about it.
Yeah.
Safe World.
There's nowhere to park though.
But there's a good amount of places to park in Great Yarmouth. Decent food because there's a lot of Greek Cypriot restaurants, and there's a lot of good restaurants down the seafront. And also, if you go to the far end, which is the opposite end to us, but if you come to our end, which is Pleasure Beach end, or if you go to the other end, which is the Imperial Hotel end, if you walk along those sand dunes, that part of the beach, you'll always see seals.
Well, you've got the Venetian gardens up there.
You've got the waterways.
Which have all recently.
Well, that's in another one of my videos of the Witch Trials of Lowestoft, if you want to have a look at that. But the thing about Yarmouth is it's lovely along the seafront, but don't whatever you do, step into one of them side roads. Oh my God.
It's been a darkened 1970s Balkan.
Not unless you're wearing a stag-proof
vest. It's a bit weird.
Yeah,
a bit weird, a bit strange.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny. Every city's got weird like streets that you wouldn't want to go down, haven't they? So I wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, I just think that Yarmouth, now they've done up.
But the town centre is just so.
There's just nothing there.
Oh, the town centre's terrible.
But you're not coming to Yarmouth for the town centre. You're coming to Yarmouth
to have
go
some donuts.
The Tarot Hut.
To have a tarot reading.
The Cyber Witch Circus Hut in the Pleasure Beach Gardens where you can get fresh donuts, lovely candy floss, lovely ice cream.
I mean,
churros they do there, fresh churros. It is a place to be. Do not underestimate the Pleasure Beach Gardens.
So there's a big comment here. I had a dream.
Do you want to read that quietly and then give us the edited highlights then? Right. So and I mean our hut our little shop has got lots of all the little essentials that you need to do for your witchy practices now. We've got loads of different ways of putting spells and spell kits together. You know, definitely come and have a look. You know, I'm really
Right,
rubbish
so
at
I had a
your-
dream, no kidding. I was a young female, I was a mystic in a sense, then age started occurring as I activated my powers. It took a toll, and that was pretty wild, all in my backyard.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice, they didn't have to leave.
Well, that could have been in a past
Yeah.
life anyway. A
That's the
vision.
thing, isn't it? Where does past lives and sort of almost hysteria about stuff that's been your past life? You know, I like 1930s literature. I must have been born then. Don't know.
I know, but the
Maybe
thing
that's
is,
one
if
for another day.
sometimes, yeah, I mean, it just depends what you know. You just might know it deep down, mightn't you?
See, past life regression, all that kind of stuff. I've had a couple of experiences with hypnosis, and it leaves me unmoved.
Well, it depends on what you know.
Well, it does, Jenny. It does. You know,
I was hypnotised against a phobia that I had once, and that didn't work.
what was the phobia?
I'm not going to tell you, you'll laugh at me.
I'll just whisper then.
Wooden
No.
spoons.
You want to know?
No,
My friend's scared of
No.
wooden spoons.
you know what it is, I told you.
I've forgotten. I
I
don't know
told
what.
you that
Oh
was in
no!
your
Don't
car.
talk about. Oh
When I
yeah.
went in your car the other week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's
So we had to whisper.
that
'cause
one
she gets
needs
freaked
help.
out.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
gets
Sorry.
freaked out.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to even sing the song.
You
It's in my
need,
head
that
now.
needs more than
It's in my head
hypnotherapy.
now.
That one, Jenny, because that's just yeah.
Yeah, well, I think if you're strong-minded, I think that what you is it. I mean, I'm strong-minded, so perhaps that's why it didn't work on me. If you're
Hmm.
weak-minded, perhaps it would.
Well, there's this again. So all these
I
people who
don't
go
know
off
whether
and have
necessarily
these.
hypnosis works for everybody, does
Doesn't.
it?
Can it? I don't know.
I did once. You know when they used to do them shows.
Yeah.
I once pretended I was under, but I wasn't until he got me to say really stupid things, and I just got done off the stage because I was only doing it to make my cousins laugh. We were kids. I was the oldest kid. Pretended I was under, but then as soon as he started wanting me
Right,
to walk around,
I
Yes,
love
it
how
is.
you said at least that you didn't have to leave the house. Haha. So many of my dreams are in my backyard, and that's the funny you said that.
Well, that's the thing. Why should we
Why-
have to
why
leave a
are you-
house?
are you
We
having
pay
a
a lot of
kitten
money
in the
to live in
backyard?
houses. Why should we have to leave them for any reason? People keep insisting I need to go out. I don't want to go out. I've got all the stuff around me, all the things I've bought that I love that cost me money.
She
Why,
likes to stay
why
in.
do I need to go out? I
You
pay.
don't have to go
I,
out.
you know, I pay my bills to live in my house. Why can't I use them?
That's fine. I'm not going to force you to go out.
You have done.
Have I?
Yeah. You
Well,
said
where?
you need to get out of the house.
Well, how would I
Only
get
'cause I wanted
here?
you to come
How would
out
I
with
get
me.
here on a Wednesday without leaving the house?
Yeah.
You what?
I have to come all the way from Lowestoft.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah,
bus.
but you just get up and go everywhere, and you're off to Whitby and God knows where else. every
I
I
week.
would like the
Yes.
witches to come to mine at one point and have a fire, and we can do the witches from
Yeah,
mine. Would
yeah.
you do that?
Yeah, can we go
Would
to
you
your
leave for
house
that?
another time?
I will leave the house for that.
What we can do is we can put you in your own chair and carry you there like they used to in the old
Drive a
days.
bloody car. I don't have a corner. It's not like
Yeah,
I
but
need
you always have a dream that you lost your car.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
don't we get a stretcher and then we could just stay
Yeah.
in bed and we'll just walk along.
Yeah.
Why don't you find someone else to whinge with on a Wednesday?
Do you know what? You've been very, very good, Polly. You've been there at the Whinging Witches Wednesdays, whereas I leave my house too much and I'm not at Witch and Wednesdays very much. Considering it was
See,
our
someone
idea.
else who leaves the house, so she can't do Witching Wednesdays every time because
So there's one
she's
coming
too
up I
busy.
can't do in March.
Is
Yeah,
there?
exactly. So basically, the whingers, you're the best whinger because you don't leave your house, so we do it all the time with consistency.
Yeah.
Consistent whinger.
Consistent whinger.
So how do
Yeah.
you do like your shopping and your
Well, there's two
Delivery.
ways. Oh, there's two ways of doing this, right? Three ways actually. Yeah. One, if someone's coming over, Sean quite often gets, "Are you coming over? Can you bring me butter?"
Yeah.
Or like, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I will do
a shop
a
and
supermarket
delivered?
shop.
But
But
I have my stuff being delivered from the supermarket.
I am so
Have you seen that?
anti-supermarkets.
Have you seen
I
that
don't like going random.
thing called Milk and More?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about having that because we're always.
I
running out
used
of
to
milk.
get milk from Milk and More.
Any good?
My milk, yeah,
Oh.
fair. But the
Very
problem is,
expensive.
I used to get the full cream Jersey gold top,
In the hot.
and then it would always be. By the time it's got to here, it's been shaken so much that all the cream is at the top and just goes off quite quickly. And if
So
I'm going,
is it more expensive than?
Yes.
You're getting onto a completely different subject now.
it is more expensive, but it's worth it because you're having milk, real milk, out of a glass bottle, not a plastic one. My digestive system, being polite, is not as good since I've gone back onto plastic milk from supermarkets.
So what
Because it's all
about, are we going to not
homogenised, the
go
cream-
around and do a, I thought we said we were going to do a Whinging Witches round a farmer's market somewhere.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
and a Manning
Yeah,
tree.
we do not need.
You've got to leave the house.
Now, let me tell you now, guys, we do not need these supermarkets in the way that we have been allowed to be bullied into using these huge supermarkets.
Right.
So you go into a supermarket and they tell you what you need to buy,
Mhm.
and like so much of it isn't what we need. Yeah. You know, who actually goes and cooks from scratch anymore? They think it's from scratch because they brown the meat and then they put a jar of sauce in. That is not from scratch.
No, I do cook from scratch though.
I do it. I quite.
So this
But
is,
sometimes I get fed
and
up.
it's just so easy. Oh, look, these pies or these pasties look quite nice. We'll get them instead. Every now and again, fair, but like to rely on that all the time. There are going to be some changes now in the world.
Well, I think the thing is, at the moment as well, like if you buy one of those nice country garden soups, they're so expensive, but you could buy some vegetables and make your own soup. You can make a huge load of soup.
Well,
yeah.
you know how much I love my soup, mate.
Yeah, I love soup.
Right. You know, anything like that. But, you know, but for us, because we're a lot more rural, we can jump into a car, nip into the countryside and go and buy the vegetables from the farms where they're grown, right? Whereas people in cities are a little bit more... But why should we have to go to the supermarket go to whatever sweet, I'm not going to name one, but why should we have to go to a supermarket to buy the produce that we can buy by going 5 miles out of town?
I think it's
That
all
has
about
been taken
convenience
from
and-
5 miles out of town all the way to Peterborough and then all the way back here. Why have we got to do that?
You say about cities though, but London's got some lovely farmers markets.
It's still the same issue in a certain way because they're not, you know.
I think it's just about timing and inconvenience because I really like to go to the butcher's, local butcher's near in Yarmouth. He only opens till 12. So if I'm not down there and sorted, it's got to be a specific journey. Whereas I think because the supermarkets are open so late, people are working so much. That's the reason why they've won in a way.
And I mean, but they reckon that we're only ever 3 days away from there being nothing in the shops.
As well as that, and in the supermarket, you walk in and it's got everything you want. Whereas if you go do it your way, I've got to go to that farm and then that.
You've got to be
farm
more
and then that
flexible.
farm.
You have
I
to be.
can't do
Yeah, but
that.
she
In
can't-
the
she
old
don't drive.
in the old days, you know, you'd wave hubby off to work in the
Yeah.
morning, you'd scuttle back in, wash
And
up for
there's a
breakfast,
shop for the bacon.
you'd pick up your
It
basket,
would have been nice.
and you'd walk down the road, and you'd get,
Yeah.
you know, you'd go, you do,
Yeah.
and you do it every couple of days.
Yeah, but you say that, but
No
everybody's
food
working
wastage.
full
Didn't there
time.
used to be a book called Shopping with Mother? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And she went to the toy shop and then the fruit shop and then the
Yeah.
vegetable shop and the egg shop. Yeah.
And
I used
all
to love that
those
book.
people knew you, and they all knew what you wanted,
Yeah.
and you know, whereas, and they all made a living.
Yeah.
That's the point. They all made
Yeah,
a
they
living.
don't have to like sell their
and then the
books.
supermarkets come along, and all those livings have gone.
Mhm.
There's no job satisfaction really in on a till. Mind you, they don't even have tills anymore. I don't work for Tesco's, but I'm expected to go in and scan my own stuff like I do.
I don't. I always go to
I
the
hate it.
Human.
Always go to the
I hate
till
it.
if I can. Yeah.
Cannot stand. I hate the lights. I hate all of it.
Is
all
it
of
something
it.
about being a witch that you don't like artificial light? You said to me something.
Big lights.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like.
I don't like big
artificial
lights.
I like. Chris goes to me, "Why are you sitting in the dark?" I'd much rather sit in the dark with a candle on than what I would.
I
with
think
the
that's
lights
more
on.
likely to be ADHD than
Oh,
it is
right,
to be
okay.
to being a witch. Maybe all witches have ADHD.
Maybe I wish I was in Victorian times and all they had was candles.
You're gonna be all right come the apocalypse because your
I
house.
love it.
Your house is an old Victorian house.
Yeah.
It's already geared
And I've
up
got
for
my
life
fire.
before electric.
I've got my fire.
I don't even have a fireplace in this house. Too modern, too new.
You could always get a wood burner and put them
There's
anywhere.
no chimney.
I didn't have a chimney.
And I think they
put one out.
complain if I start boring holes into the walls.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I own one. I can do what I want. But the thing is, I haven't got a chimney in my house. They've built me a chimney out and up out of metal. It's not an existing chimney that I've opened up. The house that I live in has been split into two in 1850. So it was 1750 split into two. So there would have been a chimney probably when it was one house. Now it's two. There's no chimney. All the others have got chimneys down that street. But apparently, if you've got a chimney, they can put this like sort of
Is yours the
funnel.
end terrace though?
Yeah.
Was there something else on this side of it? Did it get bombed in the wall?
Could have
or
been
something?
bombed. Yeah, it could have been bombed. There is an alleyway, which could have only been built. No, I think it's been there a while. We've got the biggest one, which would have been probably all the fishermen's cottages, and then ours for some reason was somebody who had a bit more money, I suppose, when it was one house. Now it's just us and next door. So we've got 3 stories. Most of them are 2 stories. But you haven't been because you haven't left your house. So you've got to come
My
around.
friend Katie's has about 500 floors in her house.
Oh, really?
Just
Why?
a lot of floors.
Is there?
Yeah, there's a basement, ground floor, and I think 3 upstairs.
I find basements a bit creepy.
That's a
talking about ghosts.
Georgian townhouse, though.
When I went on Friday and did that thing about the ghost down the high street, the haberdashery shop, when they took her fireplace out, they found a shoe in the fireplace, and that's to warn off witches. They used to come down the chimney.
What got cats? They used to put cats in the corner of the houses and stuff, didn't they, as well?
Well, I'm not being funny. If she wouldn't
chimneys.
stop, I wouldn't fit down a chimney, but if she wouldn't walk me
I
off.
would get down the chimney. If I needed to get in there, I'd get down the chimney.
No,
Old age and treachery will always.
the only thing you've got to do to have a wood burner is have an outside wall. That's all. But you can't have it.
Well, I can't even work out if I could have an outside
You
cat,
couldn't
let alone
anyway,
an outside
Because
flue.
this is next door, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you couldn't because you couldn't have it there.
I think we should have a. Well, I think
You
we
know,
should do a
yeah.
show from the hot tub. Now I've done that.
I
honestly.
am not going. In the
Yes,
hot tub.
that's a good
That is
idea.
where I'm drawing
It's
the line.
lovely now. All the lights are in there.
I'm
and all
not
pretty.
sitting in the hot tub in my.
You can wear a wetsuit. If
No,
you want.
no.
Well, you can sit
No,
in there.
you can sit in there.
Well, you can go full gothic princess and be in there in a
Yeah.
floaty dress.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going in a hot tub.
Right. Okay.
No, that's where I'm drawing the line. I'm
We'll do
afraid.
it in the hot tub the week she's not here.
Okay. Yeah, we can do it in the hot tub. I don't
We'll
mind.
do it on the week. I'm not coming.
We might get a lot more views if we're in the hot
Wet
tub.
Whinging Wednesday witches. I just love it.
Warm. We could do warm.
It's just so
winter.
comfortable in there. It's just so very
just
comfortable.
It's not as comfortable as a hot tub. It's
Not as
nothing
comfortable as a
warm.
hot tub, isn't it?
No, there's nothing comfortable about.
I don't call it a hot
sitting
tub.
in
Normally
water.
they call it the moon pond
Why?
because it's the pond we sit in when the full moon.
It's been done up very nice and witchy out there, actually.
Have you not seen it? Have
Yes,
you?
I have. I saw it
Yeah.
last week.
It's got more things in it now.
No, I don't.
I'm having
know.
trouble putting up my wisteria.
All right.
Is it a real wisteria?
Of course, it's bloody not.
Okay. Oh, right, okay.
It's all plastic flowers.
Oh,
in there,
not
isn't
this
it?
again.
Well, if I put real flowers in, I'll kill them. I kill spider plants. Then
Well, the
No, look,
money plants do
look.
it, right?
look, there
That
are real
looks
plants. In
beautiful,
there. That's going to
yeah.
be even more beautiful.
Why do they... Why have you put them in a jar, though? I don't understand this.
Because
put
it's
'em
going to
in
be a
jar.
terrarium.
Yeah, but why put them in a terrarium? Why don't they live and breathe? I wouldn't want to be put in a jar.
Well, they will live and breathe, but they live and breathe in a controlled environment.
Greenhouse. Basically a tiny
Anybody
little
got
greenhouse.
a terrarium? Have you got a terrarium at all?
Has
But we're
anyone
going
done
to
a
be doing.
terrarium?
I've got loads and loads and loads of little tiny love gnomes coming to put in jars to make love spells with,
Is this for Valentine's?
and for the shop.
Right.
We'll have. Hopefully, we'll have them for the weekend. Weekend of the 7th and 8th, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget Norfolk. Come to Norfolk for Hatfield Hotel in Lowestoft on the Saturday with Jenny.
Oh, not
OMG
this again.
fairs.
Let me do it. Let me
And
do it
Sunday, the Forum in Norwich with the Ryan events, and we'll all be there. And now,
What's happened?
Sean, just we can go now.
Okay, we can go, but thanks for watching,
Thank you for
everybody. And
watching.
please
I'll be live
follow
again
and
on Friday at
subscribe.
4 o'clock.
Yep, like, share, follow, and subscribe. Not that
And
anyone
we'll
can
see you
see.
next week. Love you all. Bye bye.